Okay, and it
Well,
is
these
now
secrets are-
Eric's go.
Okay, well, I'm going to spend a bonus action to use my second wind
Okay,
and heal a whole 4 hit points.
all right.
And, yeah, knocked prone, that's going to make it harder for me to get to him the way I wanted to. Damn. Because if he's 10 feet up the rock, and the rock is how far away? 5 feet. Yeah, I'm not... Because it takes half my movement to stand, so I have 15 left, but I'm pretty sure you only climb at half speed. Now, 10 feet up isn't that high. I mean, I'm like over 6 feet tall, so...
Yeah, he's not an acrobat, so I couldn't make it like 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, no. I guess the best I can do, so Eric's going to stand up,
Yep.
and he's going to... Whoops, stupid ruler tool. He's going to move over here, and he's... I don't know if I can pull him down like that.
Can you grapple him, like pulling down?
That's what I was thinking, but it's probably actually more effective to actually just try and, again, hit him in the foot with something. If it succeeds, I can try and... No, I've already used my bonus action, so I can't do that either. Ah! I don't think pulling him down is going to make that much difference, though. Bloody...
I don't know how big the slab is or the weight of it. Is this something you could push that over and knock him down?
It looks pretty massive, and they're
Floating
levitating, so I'm guessing it doesn't work.
Yeah, you kind of get the distinct idea that pushing it over might not work, but pushing it, you can push it and find out what happens. Who knows?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure that helps. Since the rock is just like sitting right there, is like there in the air next to me, I'm just gonna take the rock again.
In the air, yeah.
And I'm gonna try and jump and like hit him in the leg with it, just hoping I can like knock him down.
That's actually quite amazing. Go for it.
I walk over there, I'm looking up trying to figure out how to get at him, and I look over to the side, and the rock's just like right there beside me. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Just like take the rock.
You don't have to bend over to grab it. It's just right there.
Hit AC 23 for 11 damage.
Nice.
Do it.
The rock, by all means, should have hit him. You know it. It was coming square at him.
Oh, yeah.
And yet, somehow, this force field just goes right in front. Just blocks it. Right out of the way.
This is not the same sort of armor that was going on before. This is like an
No, this is
additional
something
effect.
extra.
Yeah, okay.
It's like shield, like a
Yeah, like-
swift action or something now. I don't
Yeah.
know.
And I'm guessing rock just doesn't work on him.
No, we need paper.
Yeah.
Scissors. Cut the suit off.
Okay, well, anyway, that was my turn.
All right, so that's now Laroc's turn. So what Laroc is going to do again is
Oh God, I thought
Larock
it said
could
the
have
rock's
that.
turn.
right. It's Laroc's turn. Go ahead and make a DC check again. DC 13.
You can do that again?
Yeah.
You see
Briar,
13
don't
decks?
look so pleased.
Oh!
God damn it.
Right, so you both fail. And he's placing it closer to himself, closer to the underneath of the rock here itself. And it's not as bad as it was before, right? It's not as strong. He only has one slot of that. But-
Okay, something else.
Oh, but shit. Take 11 points of damage.
11?
Both of
Yeah,
them?
that's-
Yep. And
So
you're
it-
both
sorry, it-
going to be prone.
Is the damage actually, like, from the spell, or is it, like, that it breaks up the ground and that does...
It's from the spell as far as I can tell. So
Okay.
we'll read it up on it if it makes a...
Someone was asking in chat. Yeah. Seems to me like it's from a spell, it's presumably magical damage.
Yeah. It is going to be... it's bludgeoning damage, actually.
It is bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
It's just like from magic weapons beat my DR. I don't know about spell probably.
And
Unfortunately, it makes a big difference because I'd have 6 more hit points if I was DRing it, but otherwise I'm unconscious. But I think I'm unconscious.
oh, nope, that's not what I want to do. Sorry, I moved the world on you.
Yep.
How do I do this? Okay, so I want to go like this and that. So what happens as that force goes off, knocks you both prone, you take some damage. It sort of shoves him and the rock that he's on away. It hits the wall over here. and sort of just like bounces off a bit.
Okay, I
He's
can't
like-
see any of that because you still have the vision
We can't
blockers.
see any of that. I have no idea
Yeah.
where he's at now. He's
Again,
gone.
it's one of those situations. Now that we're like in the room, if you could
Yeah.
just remove all those vision blockers, it would be much better.
Oh, right here. You mean that one? I didn't
All the
realize
ones
that
on
was
the
in the
all the
way.
ones on the all the ones on the rocks inside the room, because we can generally tell what's going on in
Okay.
the room. I
Yeah.
think
Now
it's
these
kinda-
on that
Yeah,
one.
because we're weaving and bobbing. I mean, you'd be able to see around all the time.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go for that. Although I do like having some amount of vision that can't be seen or cast through to do the fact just for ranged vision, right? But he is pretty tall. You know what? He's actually taller than the rock there. So what I'll do is I will get rid of this one as well. There you go.
Yeah, my feat specifically says from non-magical weapons, so it's not talking about spells.
Yeah. Okay, that's the way it goes. Very
So
good.
I am
Says,
unconscious.
blast it away. Now what? What's happening?
Whose turn is it?
It's Lasan's turn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have
Oh, wait,
to
is it?
step
No,
over
no, it's
it
not
and
Lasan's
make-
turn.
No,
It's,
we
Tao's
were
turn.
going Tao, on
Yeah.
Eric.
Okay.
There we go.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to over here, partially to have cover, but partially to mostly put some distance between myself and Eric
Okay.
and Lasan, so that we can't just get AoE'd like that again. And I will pull out the wand of magic missiles.
Yeah.
And whoop him with
That's
that.
right.
I want to use my my melee attacks first because I had power points, and in theory I could have done more damage, although that didn't actually pay off.
I forgot you had that.
So did I.
Oh.
Oh, you evil blighter. He gets us to level 2 and he's trying to kill us.
He's
Well,
working
it
pretty
was
hard
a
at it.
Short game, guys. We got through five days.
All
10
right,
points of
so
magic missile damage.
10 points of damage. Okay, so what happens is these missiles arc from your wand and stream unerringly straight at him, and it seems like it comes right at him. And actually, does that? Let me make sure.
Actually, you know what? I'd rather be. I think
I have to check up
here.
on something because I'm not sure if it does. Although I could just ask you guys, because I'm pretty sure you already know. Shield. Does that block magic missile?
I believe that's one of its purposes. Yeah.
It sure does in previous editions. I assume it does.
I'll pull up the player's handbook real quick. Is that what he did last time? Probably.
Just to make sure, because if it blocks magic missile,
Shield.
I know it goes into his next turn when he acts again. That's when it.
So, cast time, one reaction, which you take when you're hit by an attack or targeted by magic missile spell.
Yeah.
Until the start of your next turn, you have +5 bonus to AC, including against triggered attack, and you take no damage from magic missiles.
All right, so the magic missile.
On the other hand, it's burning spell slots.
Yeah.
So I may continue to magic missile him, actually.
Okay, but yeah, the magic missiles arc out and it's just like boom, 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 and as the explosions, the little mini explosions of light happen, of force happen right in front of him. He stands there undeterred. He's just looking at you, starting to smile. Okay. Now, what do we have? We have Tal's move, that's good, and then we have Lasan.
Just going to take a step around to make sure I don't hit my friend here. And
It's easy not to hit
wait.
me. I'm on the ground.
oh, you're okay. Okay.
Also,
he's down.
you know he's currently shielded until the start of his next turn.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
it's possible that shooting him is maybe not as good as
It's a lot-
healing Eric.
Trying to heal her. Okay. So the shield sticks around for a bit. Well,
Yeah,
then
you'd have
Yeah,
Plus
you,
five
could,
to
you
his AC.
still could hit him, but it's much harder. So if you're gonna do a heal, this would probably actually be the
let's
time.
take. It's a good time for it.
Because I think he had a 17 AC before, so I think now he's got like a 22.
Yeah.
So that's pretty brutal.
These would do you the best. Where's the other one? Do. Well, we'll try this one and see. And
Ooh,
8.
that's pretty good.
Okay.
So you do start from 0 in this. So I just literally go to 8 hit points, which is good.
Oh God.
Interestingly enough, seeing that, he stops smiling. Like he was smiling at Tao, and then he looks over, and he makes this face at Lasan, like, really? Really? Right. At least that's the way I feel. Anyway, who is it now? That's Lasan's turn. Okay, we're gonna go to Eric then. Eric, you get to go. Really?
Instead of a death save, I get to stand up. That's a bonus. So, how do I turn off that symbol? Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. So I stand up, but he's far away, though. It's inconvenient. I only have so many things to throw. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna. So I stand up, and you can break up your move and stuff like that. So I'm gonna take my crowbar and I'm gonna use my like spell thing again. Or it's not really likely to work on him either.
I didn't say it. I'll leave it. Shoot.
It's not like I have anything much good I can do. I don't actually have any spell slots lying around. Oh, that's what I can do. Okay, that's not totally useless. Okay, so Eric stands up, and oops, I should measure that 15 feet again. There. And yeah, so I'm gonna stand up, and I just extend my finger and point at him.
You bad man.
You're pointing at me?
Point at him. And I'm gonna cast True Strike, which is a concentration spell. So if I take damage, I have to make a concentration check or something. But since this is a crappy round to attack him anyway, I'm gonna cast True Strike, and that means I'll have advantage if I attack him next turn. Okay,
advantage on your next turn. Chemical crash.
Advantage on my first attack against him on my next turn. It has a lot of limitations.
Okay.
Normally, like, if I could attack him, it would be better to just attack him this turn and then also attack him next turn. Because if I hit both times, I would do damage twice instead of... But since I can't get to him, this is the perfect time to use the True Strike.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then once I do that, I'm going to move over here behind this rock, even though it seems unlikely to actually help out that much.
Yeah, from his vantage... Well, I don't know. From his vantage point, I'll give you cover.
If rock's 10 feet tall, I'm sure I can get out of his line of sight. I'm just more concerned that they're going to move anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, yeah, the actual rock that he's standing on is actually still in motion. It's actually moving just a bit still. It's just not.
Okay. Okay, so if they're still moving around, then maybe I don't want to be quite that close, because they're going to, like, run into each other. Yeah. I'll move out to where I'm more in the open and by the wall, actually. I'll move over to by this, like, skeleton case thing. I'm sure that's totally safe. But if I'm next to the wall, I'm much less likely to get hit if the rocks are like sliding around.
Okay.
So hey, point to him and like, get down here.
You kind of see it in his face where he doesn't really want to come close to you. You have the plague as far as he's concerned right now. Wait, where's my guy? Why is he no longer in the turn order?
It just assumed he's lost.
Right.
Yep. He's dead already.
I know why, because I put him into the, instead of the token, I put him onto the map, so I can move him and the map pieces around at the same time. Okay, he's still on a 15, we know that. And he usually goes just after Eric. Eric just went, so it's not his go. He looks very angrily at Lasan. Because, this is a pestering that will not stand. He sees when you heal him, and he stands up and runs as if all of what Rock just did didn't matter. And he points at you. And he's like, no. And, actually, do you have a... let's see. Oh, I have to roll it to hit, is that right? Oh, wait. Oh, no. Constitution saving throw. Alright, so make a Constitution saving throw. Save DC 13.
Shoot.
Roll better than I've been rolling. There.
Alright.
That's pretty good.
20!
They're doing the hard con check. I don't like that.
All right,
con checks are bad.
Still. Where is it? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Alright, so where is it? Oh, I have one here. Good. Alright, here we go.
I'm good at con saves, but I've been rolling so bad, I still would not have made either.
Yeah, the rolls.
Alright, I'm glad you made your save.
Me too.
So that's...
Actually.
Take 20 points of damage.
Ooh.
Save for half.
Okay, so you take 10.
As thunder just sort of surrounds, it's like a hit, it's like a thunderclap right in your face. Boom! But instead of being completely taken over by it, you somehow just shake it off. The damage that was going to like ring true in your head and your ears and your vision, everything was going to get really nasty. But
What the hell was that?
take 10 points of damage.
He has the ability to do 20 points of damage in one attack.
At level
20
2.
points, and it probably would have done something else if you failed to save.
Yeah.
Wow.
It would have done.
Like,
Well,
you're
it would have done at least 20 points of damage.
He's doing 2d6 or 3d6 and knocking prone in an area. That's just not
I would like to say I also rolled really well. So, like, really well. Good. All right, so that's 10 points of damage. That's his turn, and he continues to, let's go back to this version here. And he continues to sort of ride the waves, man. Dude. Cool.
Surfing rocks, man.
He just disappears again.
Wait.
Yeah,
Yeah, behind
this is,
another
like,
rock.
this is why, like, the line of sight.
You gotta get rid of this black
Yeah.
stuff.
I
Because
feel
we
like
can't
when
even see
when
this
we're
stuff.
in the room, you gotta get rid of the line of sight. You can see all this stuff, but it's-
Honestly, I don't think you should be doing line of sight inside of rooms like this, or one of those forest scenes, because the trees and stuff. Like, our characters can peek and things, and it ends up looking really completely busted up on our screens. I
Okay.
think if you're gonna do it, it's more like fog of war busting, but not necessarily line of sight breaking.
Okay. I know for a fact, though, because it's also kind of dark in here, and it has to rely on your vision as well. But things do get in the way, and it's there specifically for ranged. It really
Right,
is
but
there
I mean,
for
we can still figure that out.
Right.
yeah.
Okay. That's true. All right. There, I took it all out.
We should have lots of light with the orb following me around.
It is now Tal's go.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even know where Tao was. You were in a black spot. I didn't even know. I couldn't.
Yeah,
no
Tao was
idea.
hiding from the rest of the party.
Yeah, there's a lot of that was going on. You're
Yeah.
describing where there was a guy and I couldn't see from where I was from the door. Yeah.
Now
So,
there's some times I'm taking shots and I didn't even know where he was. It's just like, okay, I guess I can reach him. So, go ahead.
I'm trying to decide. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of hit points, but I'm wondering if, like, running up there and just meleeing him may be better than magic missiling him. I mean, he is going to run out of spell slots. Every time I magic missile him and he blocks, that burns one of his level 1 slots.
Right.
Yeah.
It's still okay. And he's probably going to shield every round anyway because you guys are ranging him. I don't think
We're
you
gonna hit
can
him with
shield the
somehow.
melee stuff, but I think you can always shield the
good
range
point.
stuff. So I guess I should go up and melee him. It might be, this might be the end of the stuff, but
Shield works on anything.
does it?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Like BC is just
Nice.
normal AC.
Briar the Bear Shaman. Interesting name. I like it. Just gave us a donation. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that. And Chemical Crash, thank you
Oh,
for
it's hit by any attack. Yeah. All right then. I will just magic missile him and then hide behind this rock.
Right. So,
Since that particular rock's not moving yet.
the magic missiles, again, swarm out unerringly towards their target. And he goes to throw up another force field. You can
And
tell,
he's running
it's the
out.
same motion that he did before. He goes to do it. And then realizes,
Is he out?
Nice.
how much damage does this do?
a lot. We
3D,
hope.
3d4 plus 3.
Yeah.
Big.
8.
All right. So,
And
yes,
then one die.
he notices that he's out. His eyes go wide, and they just go boom, boom, boom. And, yeah, he takes 8 points of damage. And he staggers a bit, or if he would stagger, he doesn't actually stagger. I didn't do enough. Do that. There we go.
It's on.
And he sort of like
Finish
staggers
it.
backwards a bit. And he
So-
almost seems like he's gonna fall off of the rock that he's on. This is just for flavor, right? He almost seems like he's gonna fall off, and except the stone that he's standing on seems to like harden and crawl up his legs and pull him back forward on standing upright.
Ah.
What?
The fuck?
Earthbending.
So that's your turn, Tao. Very good. Lasan.
So he doesn't have a shield now, so this is a good time to shoot. Yay! It all works out.
Can I make it this far? Like some kind of cover before I shoot him?
The room's actually not as big as it looks because they're only like half-size squares.
Yeah.
So I can't see where you're pointing, but I'm guessing yes.
Okay, then I will try to shoot from there and hope, please fall down. Big number. Big, think bigger.
Yes.
27.
Whoa.
So yeah,
You got it.
Die.
this arrow, just as it's released, the string quivers, boom, 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 and then the arrow just seems like waver, heading straight for him, and
I was gonna say, I don't know how you do non-lethal damage to the bow, but technically you could choose. But I don't know how you do non-lethal damage to the bow. So
yeah, it catches him right in the neck. All signs, and his actual he starts to stagger backwards to fall again, and then the ground just seems to stop him and grab his legs again. He stands right back up, and he can't fall down. But his head
so he's
drops.
just ragdolled in place.
But he can die, right?
Yeah, and his head just drops as he takes his life his few last moments, and he looks back up and he looks at you again, and he's just like, and just drops his head for the final time.
Ah.
Okay.
The rocks are still floating?
Yeah, the rocks are still floating. Everything in here is still the same, except for the one that he was riding. I mean, the one that he was riding is still floating, mind you. Except, interestingly enough, right? We're gonna take him and we're gonna put him back to here. This is what happens for the next 12
People are
seconds.
saying the music is way too loud. I don't hear any music, but
Okay.
apparently it's really loud.
Right. So I will bring down. There we go. Right. So I lowered the music there. Hopefully that works. Sorry, guys. And yeah. So this is what happens for the next 12 seconds. Boom. 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 And it comes to rest there. It just slowly, it doesn't even hit the wall. It just sort of like just glides to a stop. And he's still standing on top of it. Not exactly very life. Doesn't have much life going on there.
Yeah, if he's still standing there, I'm still concerned. I'm gonna take out my like crowbar and I'm gonna reach up there and like attack where his feet are.
You're gonna go Gordon Freeman?
And well, no, yeah, well, I'm gonna try and attack his feet around where like the rocks are holding him up, right? And then since if he's actually dead, then you don't need to roll and stuff. I like presumably hit there, then I can use my bonus action to grapple him, and pull him down,
Right.
pull his ass down here, which may or may not work because the rocks are trying to stop.
As you hit him on the feet with the thing, there's just like a flop, flop, flop. And as you start to reach up to grapple him, there's no resistance to the grapple check, except for when you start to try to move him. He doesn't move. The rock seems to go up against his legs again. Seems to like persist even though he's dead. Whatever was going on there seems to persist even though he's dead. You can't seem to get him off the top of this stone.
I'm just sort of like pulling on his legs. I'm just like hanging off it almost.
We'll cut his legs off.
So yeah, he's still up there.
He's really in there.
Yeah.
Lasan, do you have a band-aid for me? I have
Yes,
a boo-boo.
I do.
A really
yeah.
bad
Boo-boos.
boo-boo.
As soon as everybody's done chattering here,
Whatever. I'll
we'll get you
climb,
started.
I'll climb up on the. Oh yeah, now I
nice.
get 20.
Okay.
I'll climb up on the rocks and start checking his equipment and stuff.
All right.
He's like, hey, you
Oh.
okay? You're not okay. Okay.
Only 7 with that. I can do another one on you. You need more than that, don't you?
Well, I'm at
Tau?
12 of 17 now. I don't know if it's worth spending a spell. I'd probably hold off.
Okay.
So that was the
And,
encounter that you guys you did really good, mind you. Really, really
Look
good.
at
So like half. So, yeah.
I am quite proud that I took down the tank, though. I took down the tank. That makes me happy. Once.
Well, you
at
almost
least.
took all of us down. Like,
Yeah.
I was at basically nothing. If Lasan had failed her save, she would have gone down.
Yeah.
9
that's-
for you there,
good.
Eric.
It was close. Things could have gone
Awesome.
really badly.
It's close
Very
enough.
good.
Yes, they really, really could have gotten really bad.
Yep.
That was horrifying. Ah.
The rock is evil. Kill the rock. Mortality 34. Very good. So yeah, as you go to pilfer the body, you're pilfering the body right now.
Yep.
Demonac,
I'm up there on the rock.
So Eric sort of like starts, patting down the body that he is quite sure is completely dead. And
Yeah.
the actual robes that he had on seemed like normal robes. Like they're just normal looking robes now. Even while he was alive, if they stopped moving, they sort of like hardened up, it seemed. But right now, they're just flimsy robes.
Okay.
And what you find on his body, upon searching it, is find it there. Okay, so you reach inside of his cloak there, and on his person, like a satchel that was sort of like a leather satchel that was to the side of his body there. You pull out 4 of these metal bars, like foot-long spindles of iron. They sort of like lapped over there. They look like 4-sided pyramids joined at the base, like, and they're rather long, yeah. And actually, that's basically it. You pull them out off of him there. Yeah.
Weird.
Does anybody have any knowledge of like trade, anything like that?
Well, I
It's
grew up
usually not a knowledge skill in 5th, I don't think.
probably just intelligence.
Make an
I mean,
intelligence
I grew up
check.
with a sea trading family, merchant
Yeah.
family.
Okay, yeah. You know what? That's good enough. Upon you see it. Was that good enough? No. Can you
No.
make the intelligence roll, Tao?
For the mental well, for int and wisdom anyway, I always just use the save because I have no bonus to the save, so it's much easier to access on the character sheet.
Yeah.
If it's a stat I actually have a bonus in, then I'll go and find the thing.
Very good. So Tao, you are quite certain that you've seen these bars before. And to you're pretty sure they are trade bars from Mirabar.
Oh yeah, you would know that. You grew up with that stuff.
No, I didn't grow up in
there?
Mirabar, but yeah, with some of the
But
trade.
with trade, yeah, you've seen
Yeah.
the trade.
So these are basically like currency.
Yep.
Like they're not just worth the metal; they're currency.
Yeah, and in fact, you remember getting your hands on some when you were a kid there, and you really loved them, not because of the fact that they were currency, but because when you struck them, they made this wonderful little sound, this little... It was like a
Like
great,
tuning forks.
great sound when you struck them. Against each other.
Important
even
question:
better.
how much are they worth?
Roughing in, I think they're about 5 gold pieces each.
Oh,
But
it
Nalata,
seems like a really inconvenient form of currency. Then it's huge. You could just have 5 coins in your hand.
And
Yep.
they're made of iron, so they could actually be used for something useful.
Yeah.
Yep.
And thank you for the donation.
Mm-hmm. We have Vanalater, which needs to be centered. There we go. Put that back there. Okay.
So he doesn't have anything else on him. He doesn't have any documents. Because we could look around the room and check the skeleton tables
Yeah, we
and
have to
stuff
look
like that.
around here.
'Cause-
Yeah, you can definitely take a look around. On him, yeah, there doesn't seem to be much. He doesn't have anything else really on him. And I will go ahead and forego a lot of rolling there, because I'm guessing you guys are going to spend as much time as you want, really, in here, searching around. Interestingly enough, if you go and search the skeletons that you see upon the slabs, the tables there,
Yeah.
every single one of these skeletons, they don't really have anything next to them or on them, but every single one of them have really, really nasty-looking injuries to
Forehead.
yeah, to their head or to the shoulder, like crushed rib cages, like really, really big dents in the skull, or basically skull pieces like sort of removed. And when it comes to like wisdom checks, and if anybody wants to do a wisdom check, it's pretty simple.
Strength
It's not a-
wisdom.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's plenty good. That's
Okay,
plenty good.
you can do that.
You all are you just quite aware of the fact that these look like
But
you
they
know,
got crushed by floating rocks.
they look like basically what could have been miners, and they all died
Yeah.
sort of like working, in fact.
Oh, the quarry people.
Yeah,
Huh.
they look like people who have died from massive bludgeoning wounds from what could only be, honestly, at the size of these injuries.
Are
big
there
boulders or
dwarves
something
then?
that cave in.
They're
No,
dwarves?
interestingly enough, they're human. They are human, actually.
How can we tell
How
how
old do
long
they
they've
look?
been dead? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Do a knowledge medicine. You could probably do something with that. It's not going to be a big save DC, but I'm saying 12. Easily done.
17.
Okay, so you're pretty sure they've been here. Actually, don't have a thing for that. I really have a thing for that. They've been here probably for the last 150 years.
Oh, okay.
So not super long. This entire area, this facility, obviously has been here for a lot longer than that. So what happened in here is you don't really know. But obviously they were miners. You're quite sure. And in fact, these could also be the delvers that you heard about. Maybe these are the delvers, or were the delvers dwarves? Still a thing.
I would like to check all the walls for like secret doors or something.
Absolutely. To the right down here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, you got the 20. That was pretty good. Right down here. I'll just scan back.
Really?
Did you guys see it pinged? Yeah. So right
Yeah,
there,
absolutely.
you see next, just beyond the broken femur and everything of the bone, there is a mechanism, a little mechanism in the wall just beyond, and yeah, it's a little mechanism.
All right.
And you click it. You poke
Pull it.
the
Pull it.
mechanism. All right. So what happens is,
I'm sure it's completely safe.
Yeah.
there it is.
Ah.
Opens up a pathway.
Ooh.
A passage, and yeah, so you can go sneaking and peeking around through there if you want. You can go right through,
Yep. Very carefully. Sneak
Has-
all the way.
I'll
Yep.
take a femur.
and quite easily
And
you
a
start to
rock.
realize, because on the other side of here is daylight. Well, not daylight. Sorry, it's night. It's nighttime still, but you can see a way out of here. There's a way out of here, to which is very unmistakable as the quarry.
This is the other way into that
Right.
tunnel we found.
Yeah.
Well, we knew
honestly,
there was another way in, so
what was going to
Good.
happen if you guys didn't actually manage to kill Larocque? As soon as he bounced his way over here, he was going to run. He was going to go
Oh,
right
yeah.
outside of there. Unfortunately, he didn't actually make it due to an arrow in the
Aw,
neck.
That's so bad.
And now
Aw.
he's probably going to be eternally standing.
I used to be a cultist like you until I took an arrow to the neck.
Exactly. So yeah, you guys can just leave out that way if you like.
We have an old
Well, we
man
have to
tied
pick
up.
up the guy that we
Isn't
left.
he?
Okay, yeah. Oh, you know what? I'll bring him over. You
Villager.
guys go and you grab the old guy.
Yeah.
I'll bring him over. I'll drop him
And
off.
we're just gonna lead him out of here and out of the quarry, and we're gonna go to
shit.
the constable.
Oops.
Yeah, I guess
no,
we gotta
no.
report something.
Yeah, Ventilator has it right.
Sorry.
He says no recurring villains.
I accidentally resized him. He is not gigantic. He is not coming to eat you. I can't resize him down again. So anyway, yeah, he's leaving
It's
out
okay.
by the way of you guys, I guess, following behind him.
Okay.
And he's out now. Okay, so you guys are going back to the outside. Very good. The quarry that is there. And yeah, there's a lot of commotion still going on outside. You can still hear it. People, like it's nighttime, right? People normally are asleep at this time. But there is a lot of commotion going on outside with a sinkhole and of course bodies being found. There's a lot.
Right, in town, not in the
In
quarry.
town. Not in the
not in
quarry.
the quarry. You can
In
hear
town.
it, just motion. You can hear the sounds, the ambience, if you will, around the town, doing some crazy things. Yeah, so that's what you hear. And we are going to take a break. It has been an hour.
God, that goes fast.
It does. And we have, just so everybody knows, after the quick break, we have roughly another hour or so before we call an end to this. It's going to be a shorter stream due to
Little
the
bit.
fact that we have an ARC server opening up for Kiss for Luck. So giving her enough time to also make sure that all the kinks are worked out so that when her live stream goes, everything should be in order and people can just have fun on the ARC server. It's going to be quite awesome. But yeah.
Did you want to come play Demonac?
It could be that.
I probably should be doing other stuff. Also, I don't have art.
We'll be right back, everybody. Moments.
Alright.
Grab some beverage, coffee, that sort of thing.